God will be our judge. That will be all. We have a conversation this morning, and of course, the Black Sharks are in the news, as I said. And this weekend, there would be. It's a big deal. It's a big deal for us. For those of you who don't know, the Ghana Beach Soccer team, yes, they are the Black Sharks. They are going to be in action this weekend, and we've been privileged to we've been joined on the line by the senior most journalist, and of course, he's also the president of the Ghana Beach Soccer Association, Mr. Yaw Ampofo ANKRAH. Senior, good morning, and thanks so much for joining us on Star 103.5 FM.
Hi, good morning. Thanks for having me.
Right. So let's get straight into things. I have friends who actually love beach soccer, and it's surprising. They tell me they don't even know that there's this game coming up. I mean, how have been preparations been towards meeting La Côte d'Ivoire? And I understand that we faced them 2 times in the past, and we are yet to beat them. Can we actually beat them this time around?
Yeah, that's the question. Yes, I know. Can we? We have no choice. We have no choice because it's 2 legs, and fortunately for us, I'm saying fortunately because we host them here first in Qatar, and hopefully we can get a good result to go back to Abidjan. Normally, second legs, it's better to play at home, advantage. But sometimes when the first leg, you prepare well and you strategize and you get things right on the day, it's an advantage as well. So that's what we have to do. We're not seeing it as a disadvantage, even though the last time round against Egypt, the second leg was a nightmare when we were kicked out. It was quite painful because we were that close, and then Egypt went on to qualify to the AFCON and to the World Cup eventually. But yeah, you said people don't even know that there's an AFCON qualifier. That's the story of Ghana Beach Soccer, unfortunately, and it's good that the now we're getting some mileage, and it means that we need to work harder and qualify, or at least get into these positions where the media would throw the spotlight onto beach soccer, because the league is ongoing, but you find that it's hardly mentioned. Maybe it's the last bits of a news bulletin. Then, by the way, beach soccer is going in a few results here and there. So we also need to work harder. I think we shouldn't blame the media or complain too much. It takes time. Ghana is a football nation, and even though beach soccer is a cousin or a brother of football, it hasn't gotten the mileage that it should get. But there's
yeah.
no...
Do you actually think that because maybe it's just of interest to those who are around the sea, who are around the beaches? Do you think so?
Well, maybe in Ghana, but beach soccer has grown tremendously over the last decade. And then if you look at the investments being made by African countries, you would understand why. And if you see the World Cup, the numbers and now the kind of infrastructure being put in the beach soccer arena, I think what's going to happen is that eventually, we will qualify for the AFCON. We're hoping it's this time around, and we have no choice but to be optimistic and confident. We can't say that Ivory Coast is higher ranked. Ivory Coast has more experience. We've never beaten them before. Yes, they're favorites. They went to Morocco for camping. They flew in on Wednesday. They're very organized. The setup is there. There's the support by the FA. But we still have to say, look, let's go all out and try and beat Ivory Coast to qualify. We don't have a choice.
Right.
It's kill or be killed.
Yeah.
But beyond... Yeah, go ahead.
So, I mean, challenges, you've talked about camping. I was going to come to that. Challenges, are we finally going to get a Black Stars current jersey, or we are still going to use the old one? Because I've been following them for a very long time, and I see what we used to play. I mean...
Yeah, I mean, the Black Stars, the national team jerseys, it's uniform. It's the same for all our national team, or male national team. So we will use our home kits for this game. It's in Qatar because we have a slight advantage with the atmosphere. We want every advantage that we can have, and the crowd should be the third force for us against Ivory Coast. So hopefully the players will tap into this, and this will give them more energy to do the magic and get a win, because we desperately need to get a result in Qatar.
All right,
so,
right.
Yeah.
Okay, quick one. Thank you so much, though. But then, quick one too. I know you are with the Ghana Olympic Committee. Few days to go for us. Any hope for Ghana?
Again, it's a tricky one. Two young swimmers making their debut, first time round. They're very young, they're inexperienced, but this is an opportunity to prepare for Los Angeles, for the next Commonwealth Games, which is in Australia, the African Championships, and what have you. So we have to look at it that way. The athletes themselves would also be pushing to get into the finals. It's tough. It's tough. I mean, currently Ghana is ranked just 9th, 10th. The quartets would hope to take advantage of the pressure and use the pressure to get somewhere. But look, we just have to be very honest and focused to prepare for the next championships, and that's the best way we can look at it. But having said that, there's a lot of work to be done back home with boxing, with our other sports, our other Olympic sports that couldn't make it. We need to really sit down and navigate, these the routes to make sure that we're present at all major international meets and championships.
Yeah. So I mean, I was just going to come to boxing. You think that because apart from boxing, boxing was our last medal in Tokyo. You don't think that maybe athletics can get us a medal or not?
It's not that I don't think that athletics can get us a medal or not. It's about the reality of where we are now, and we've got a very good team. There's no doubt about that. They're competing against the best world. They're preparing in Strasbourg as we speak. They'll be departing to Paris in the next 24 hours, and they have a chance. That's what you can say. They have a chance. It's the Olympics. Anything can happen. But the reality is that we also need to use Paris as a stepping stone for the next Olympics, the next Commonwealth Games, the next African Championships, and we need to strategize in a way that, regardless of results, performance and time and experience would be a benefit and advantage going forward. That's very, very important.
Right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having us. Thank you.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
All right, so that was Yaw Ampofo ANKRAH. Not too optimistic for us in the Olympics. Well, we wish Ghana all the best, and don't forget that it's some 7 days away in the Olympics, and we are participating in just 5 events, 4x100, swimming freestyle 50 meters, and then 100 meters, and then of course high jump 200 meters, and then 100 meters. So we wish them all the best there.